Welcome back, everyone, to our virtual classroom for drama skills. So a couple of notes before we jump right into character analysis today. I sent out the goat sheet in an email. It's going to be super helpful for you if you either pull that up maybe on a phone or if you print it out. You're also going to want your script, maybe notebook paper if you can't print the goat sheet out, and a pencil. So go ahead and get that ready. I'll give you like a couple seconds and then we'll jump right in. Okay, so hopefully that was enough time for you to get ready. If not, you can pause this video and start it when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to do GOAT sheets. This stands for goal, obstacle, tactic, and expectation. We're not going to go through every single step here in the virtual lesson, but we're going to go through the ones that seem to be the most confusing. So with this GOAT sheet, this is about your character. It's not about you as a person. This is about your character. So for example, Ethan, this would be about the club director. Maya, this would be about Anastasia. Bella, this would be about Jackie. Sophia, this would be about Belle, so on and so on. So make sure that you're writing these about your character. I'm also going to ask, once you finish the GOAT sheet, take a picture of it, text it, or email it to me. And if you need my email or phone number, go ahead and comment below. Okay, so let's jump into this. So I'm going to pretend that my character is Drizella, since she is in both plays. So Livy will kind of go through some of this for you. So first thing, you're going to start with the basic information about this character. So you're going to write down their name, their gender, their age, and the next two numbers, 4 and 5, kind of trip people up. So let's talk about these. Number 4 is educational level. So this is about how much education this person has. Do you think they went to college? Did they maybe drop out of school? Did they drop out of high school? If they're a character like Drizella, who maybe went to a finishing school or a school for ladies, maybe you write that in. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. She did, it didn't do her much good. So educational level, how much education does your character have? Number 5, economic social status. So I wrote in parentheses, how much money do they have? So if you're a character like Drizella, she is pretty poor. That's why she's looking for a rich prince in her plays. So her economic social status is maybe not as good. Something that we're going to focus on when we're doing GOAT sheets is using very specific and descriptive adjectives or adverbs. So we're going to avoid words like not good, good, now. Very, very specific. So I would say for Drizella, her economic and social status would be trying to attain to the upper class. So upper class, but not wealthy. So you can put that upper class and maybe in parentheses, not wealthy, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's jump down to our goals. So this is the G in GOAT. What do I really want? What does your character really want? So this is a chance for you to think like your character. So for Drizella, what she really wants is to find true love. She's hoping that that true love is a prince, and she's hoping that prince is rich. So all of that falls under what do I really want. When do I want it? In parentheses, it says, don't say now. This is one of the hardest things when you're trying to go through this GOAT sheet and you're trying to answer every single question. The tendency is to say that you want it now. That's not realistic. Your character, yes, they may want things to happen now, but Drizella also knows that she's not going to get a prince and get married all in the next 2 seconds. So she wants to find a prince tonight. So that's a very specific word that you can say. Tonight is when she wants to find a prince, and maybe she wants to get married in the next month or in the next year. The next question, what am I fighting for? So some of these questions are a chance to, maybe if one of them doesn't work for you and you're like, I have no idea what I want, but you can answer what I'm fighting for. That's a good way to help you find your goal. So you don't have to answer every question, is what I'm getting at. So what is Drizella fighting for? I would say she is fighting for a chance. Because she is a villain, she just wants a chance. And I'll let you do the last one on your own. What do I want the other person to do, feel, or understand? Okay, so let's move on to obstacle. So there is always an obstacle in any good story. For any good character, each character has an obstacle. So the first question, who holds the key to preventing or allowing me to get my goal? So for Drizella, the people that hold the key to preventing it would be the people running the club, I would say. And then the people that can allow her to get her goal is an actual prince. So let's skip down to number 4 under obstacle. What are my deepest fears? I think for Drizella, she is afraid that she will never find true love. She's afraid she'll never be a royal. Another quick note that you can use to help you find your goal is, in your obstacle and so on, is to look at the script. What clues is your character giving you by what they say, how they phrase things? You can also look at what the other characters say about your character, and sometimes what the playwright puts in parentheses for your stage directions. And since we've already been through both of these plays and blocked them all the way out, hopefully that gives you an idea of, by their actions, of how you can answer the goat sheet. Okay, so tactics. So these are actions. So you have a goal. So let's say, I'm going to pick a random character, maybe a random scenario. My goal is to get a friend. So I want to have a friend. My obstacle is this person that I want to be friends with doesn't want to talk to me. So that's an obstacle. My tactic is what you use to get to your goal. So if my goal is here, so here's my goal. My obstacle is what's in the way. The tactic is what I use to get over that obstacle to the goal. Hopefully that makes sense. So tactics are actions. So if I want to be a friend with this person, but they don't want to talk to me, my tactic is maybe I tell a joke, or maybe I invite them to a party. That's a tactic. So for Drizella, what can she do to get these goals? So how can she get the goal and get over the obstacle? So I'm going to leave that to you to figure out because I want to give you all the answers. So let's jump down to, I'm going to pull this up on my computer, expectation. That's what's next. Why do you expect to get your goal? So this is asking you, it's making you think, is your tactic strong enough to get to that goal? Why do you expect to get that goal? Is it an answer that you probably wouldn't put here is because I am awesome. That's not specific enough. So maybe you expect to get your goal because my goal of inviting someone to a party, or my tactic inviting someone to a party, is a strong enough action that influences them. If that makes sense. And then let's jump down to what will I do when I get it? So when your character finally gets your goal, and they get over that obstacle, what happens next? This is up to you. So for Drizella, what happens next? She marries her prince, she moves to a castle, she lives happily ever after. That's a great ending. It's very specific. So again, going back through these goat sheets, making sure that you are very specific with your choices of words. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to text or call or email me. You can try to use a smoke signal. It probably won't work, though it is nice out today. Last thing I want to say, I know this is a really quick lesson today, I sent out an email about monologues. So because we probably won't be able to have class for a little while, and maybe not for the rest of this session, if we're able to have a showcase, I don't feel that it's in our best interest to perform our plays as they are, unless we can have a couple classes with rehearsals beforehand. I just don't think we're ready for that yet. But what we are ready for, and what I think each one of you is ready for, is to perform a monologue based on your character. So a monologue is a set of lines that is said only by your character. You might be talking to this person that we can't see over here. Maybe you're talking to the audience. That's what a monologue is. So this would just be you, if we have a showcase, performing this monologue in front of the audience. If we can't have a showcase, what I would do is have you record a video saying your monologue, send it to me, and I'll put them in a little mini showcase video that we can send to everyone in the Learning Tree group, which I think would be really cool. So this monologue, unless you've asked me to do something different, will be your character that you were assigned through auditions. So Ethan, you would be doing the club director. Ella, you would be doing Goldilocks. Zoe, you would be doing Goldilocks as well. Sophia, you'd be doing Belle, so on, so on. Xavier, you'd be doing Pinocchio, just like that. So I am in the process of writing monologues for everyone who has let me know they want to do it. And if you have let me know that you would like to do a monologue, you should receive your monologue in an email by this weekend, hopefully, as long as I can write them all. Your monologues, what I'm going to try to do is make them mostly lines that you've already been assigned. So if you've been studying those, it won't be too different. I'm going to try to smush all of your lines together into kind of a cohesive story. And you'll see once I send that out to you. Again, if you have any questions, text, call, email me. I will be here. I'm proud of each one of you. Thank you, everyone who has sent in your homework from the script analysis to me. You all did a fantastic job. I've never really done a beats and units lesson like that, so it was very great to see how you all really took to that, and you did such a great job with it. Very proud of you. If you haven't sent that to me, you can do that. I would love for you to send your goat sheet homework into me before next Thursday. That way I can look it over and we can chat about any corrections that need to be made. Stay safe, stay healthy, get outside, enjoy this nice weather because it is gorgeous. And I will see you all next week.